I am finally fixing up the urn and flower border in the circle driveway. I feel like I've cheated in some way because Home Depot had some beautiful flower assortments already arranged, so I bought a huge one for this big urn. Sylvie has been enjoying the new lawn this spring, and she says she's gonna just hang out here while I do some more flower planting. I also bought some sun patiens, and I'm going to be planting them in this border around the urn that I trenched out when we put in the driveway last summer. I will put a link to that video in the description box below in case you want to take a look at that. This is the soil that I used for planting last year. I'm going to use it again and just add some fresh soil to it after I get them planted. And I'm not gonna worry too much about covering them up right now. I'll make sure they're good and covered after I mix in the fresh soil. I'm gonna get rid of this trash and get my gloves and little gardening rake, and then I will come back and get these flowers all covered up. I'm going to use my rake to kind of clean things up a bit and get the gravel pulled back up around the circle. I just absolutely love this little rake. It's so small and lightweight. It makes it so easy to handle. I use it all the time. My husband Chris bought it somewhere, and when he first brought it home, I thought, well, what can we do with that? But it is a tough little tool, and I just use it all the time. All planted and tidied up. I could plant something in between them, but I'm hoping they will grow full enough to kind of fill in the circle. Let me just point out the only drawback to putting this big container of flowers in here is it didn't quite fit, and you can see the container. I think I'm going to try painting it with some black spray paint to keep it from sticking out so much. Before I go get paint, let me just give you a little update tour of my flowers. Here's a look at my purple lantana. It's doing good now, but I was a little worried about it. It looked so straggly for a little bit, and then it got some blooms, and look at it now. It is just really coming on. I can't really say there's an improvement with this urn of flowers. This is what it looked like when I first planted them, and now they look almost the same, but what I'm not showing you is a stage in between where they didn't look so good at all. I am hopeful it's gonna fill out soon and look so nice for summer though. This rose bush has been established at the corner of the little house for a few years, but these little boxwoods are new to the space. 2 of them has really done well, but the third one, it had a rough start and I just wasn't sure about it for a while, but it has started to come around now and it's looking so much better with some new growth. I cut the rose bush back a lot just before spring. Now look at it. It is just showing off. Check out this before and after. Now for a tree update. I am so thankful to say that they are doing well. They have really grown. Just look at the before. They just had tiny little buds on them. Now look at all their leaves, and their limbs have grown so much. we probably need to prune them and clean them up, but I'm really nervous to bother them too much. Now back to the store to get some spray paint. Of course I had to go in through the garden center. I'm going to lift the flowers up the best that I can and spray paint the container, and I'm trying not to get the paint on the flowers. What a difference that makes. Now from this view, I love it so much better. Well, since I can't seem to go to Home Depot, even to get a can of spray paint without buying a few more flowers, I'm going to show you what all I bought at Home Depot and where I'm putting them. I have actually been working on a little flower bed area over here under my kitchen window since my friend gave me some flowers for my birthday in May, and so I planted those over there, and hopefully she understands that I'm not a real good plant lady. But they are hanging in there and they're doing the best that they can, and so I've got a few more that I'm going to plant in there with them. And so I'm going to show you that real quick. Okay, here is the area that I started working on. It's just at the corner of the house, right under the kitchen window and dining room window. And my friend actually got me some marigolds. And this one is still hanging in there. And let's see, this one over here, it was hanging in there. It's kind of drooping over. Yeah, I think it got broke. But it's hanging in there. The one over here is actually going to be a yellow one, and it's about to bloom. And then she got me also some Shasta daisies, and that's what this is. And I planted the other ones back here in a little row. There's one more down there. And then, oh dear, I can't remember what you call this. I'll have to look it up. But she got me this, and it is doing good. It looks like it's growing. So I'm so thankful for that. And then this is one of the, oh, what's it called? One of what these are, salvia. This is a type of salvia, and it's one that was planted over by our other porch, and I moved it, and I was afraid it had died, and it kind of did. You can see where a lot of it didn't do so well, but then it started coming back, and it's about to get a little flower on it, so I'm excited about that. And then when I was at Home Depot, I just saw this, and it said it was a type of lantana. It doesn't look like the lantana that I have, but it's called, what's it called? Rockin' Deep, I said lantana, I meant salvia. Rockin' Deep Purple Salvia. So, but it looks so much different from these other types of salvia. They already don't look very good either. I've got to hurry up and get them in the ground out of these little containers. And then I have some of these daylilies I picked up at Home Depot. So I'm wanting to kind of randomly just place these in here under the windows. And I also have a lantana. This is where I got the lantana from a while ago. I do have one of those over here, and it's kind of mirrors the other lantana that I have right over on the other side of the porch on the other side of the house. So that's why I kind of just placed that one there. So that is what I have planned for over here, is to just randomly place these in here, and hopefully they will all continue to do good, and this will turn out really pretty. And I'm going to set my bird bath right there in the middle amongst all these flowers. And then we have our tractor over here with some caliche that I'm going to be scooping up and putting over here, and then putting the pea gravel on top of it, like I did on the other side of the porch. So that is what I'm going to do now, but I will save the outcome of this for another video, and I will be showing you this area soon, but not in the next video. Well, I possibly could add it to the next video, But the next video I'm really excited about because I am going to be sharing our fence from start to finish. Chris did such a great job, and I can't wait to share the process with you. So I will see you in the next video.